Hi there, we're Maui and Trizzy. We've flown with Starlux Airlines a handful of times, and that's enough for us to share how much we enjoy flying with them. If you're looking for an airline that genuinely delivers on luxury and comfort, even in economy, then stick around, because Starlux might just be your new favorite way of flying. We'll break down our review of this Taiwanese airlines from the booking process to the onboard service and features, and everything in between and beyond. Upon boarding, the attention to detail is noticeable right away. From the design of their luggage tags and boarding passes that usually features a major sports team from the hometown of departure, in our case, the LA Clippers or the LA Dodgers, all the way to their aesthetic at the entrance of the plane. It felt less like an airplane and more like a cute modern boutique hotel. We paid a little extra to book seats at the front row in economy class to stretch out and move around during a long flight. And this was essential for our China trip since I, Trizzy, was running the Great Wall Race. And we'll link that video in the description if you're interested in watching that. We've also sat in seats with rows in front of us and still felt it was spacious. But keep in mind, we both are shorties standing at 5'1", so our experiences may differ. Like we've mentioned before, the economy seats were comfortable and made like we were in premium or business class, minus the lay flat option. An amenities kit is provided on board, which includes an eye mask, slippers, and a toothbrush in a reusable carrying case. Pillows and blankets are at the ready as well. The flight attendants were always so helpful and made these dreadful long flights as comfortable as possible for us. During the flight, if it wasn't a meal service, they would pass out snacks like Snickers, Kit Kat, rice crackers, sandwiches, etc. So going hungry is not a thing on Starlux Airlines. And if you didn't catch the several snack times, you can always walk to the galley and grab some snacks and water on your own. At random times and to random people, they'll offer a souvenir. I got this really cool LA Dodgers playing card that till this day I haven't opened because it looks too exclusive to use. And speaking of not going hungry, let's talk about their superb meals. The meal presentation is always related to the plane's theme. So LA Dodgers, LA Clippers, and sometimes the Peanuts crew's Snoopy. Personally, we've enjoyed the entrees served to us from dinner to breakfast. The drink selections have the usual Coke, Sprite, ginger ale, and juices. But there are different non-alcoholic drink options if you look at the flight brochure. Like a refreshing green tea spritzer I got one time. Highly recommended if you need some carbonation and light caffeine that'll keep you awake on the flight. Heading into the bathroom, which usually is the nastiest place on the plane. I'm not sure if I always get lucky, but each time I've used the restroom on a Starlux flight, it looks as though it was just cleaned. Even their toilet paper has their own branding and mascot printed on it. There's self-care products provided like a facial mist and hand lotion. The size of the restrooms might be slightly bigger than other planes in economy class, and again, we are shorties, so the size of the space is very subjective. The in-flight entertainment system features tons of movies, music, and addicting games like Angry Birds. We wouldn't say this is a standout amongst other airlines, but it helped us get through long flights. When landing, they play their calm music, cycling between 2 or 3 instrumentals that live in our heads. And when we're deplaning, we feel refreshed and thankful for Starlux for providing us with such a great flight experience to start and end our trips. Our Starlux experience started even before we stepped on the plane, and from the get-go, we were impressed. The branding is sleek, modern, and really sets the tone for a premium experience. When it came to their website, we found answers to our questions and never had trouble booking direct. There's been 2 occasions where we've had to book a flight close to departure, one being 2 weeks prior to the flight and the other being 1 week in advance.
Wow! You're running the Great Wall of China.
To our surprise, flight prices for an economy class round-trip ticket from Los Angeles, California to Cebu, Philippines were under $1,000. Because we have a lot of loyalty towards Alaska Airlines, flying on Starlux can earn us Alaska miles, and the miles we earn from flying on Alaska Airlines can be used to purchase an award flight on Starlux. We haven't done this yet because we usually find that Starlux prices fall within our budget, so we'll pay for it instead. Maybe in the future we'll rack up enough points to fly in their premium economy or their business class, because if their economy class feels like a premium experience, then we can only imagine what it feels like on the other tiers. Starlux does have their own frequent flyer program called Cost Mile, if you rather earn miles directly. Since all our flights on Starlux have been long-haul international flights, our baggage allowance was always 2 free check-in bags with the 50 pounds weight limit each, and a personal item and 1 other carry-on to take on the plane. The carry-ons have a collective weight limit of 7 kilograms, 15 pounds. So pack accordingly to avoid extra fees or having to discard items. At our home airport of Los Angeles, check-in was a smooth process at the Tom Bradley terminal. Even if the line seems long, it'll go by fast, but that still means you should arrive at the airport with ample time before departure. Checking in on the mobile app prior to arriving at the airport will be at an advantage, as there's a separate line and it'll usually have less people. When we were heading to China, we had to purchase a separate airline ticket from Taipei, Taiwan to Beijing, China. So we booked with another one of our favorite airlines, China Airlines. Normally what would happen is that we'll have to pick up our luggage and recheck it in, since the airlines are different and we bought the flight separately. However, another moment to our surprise, when we checked in our bags with Starlux, the agent told us they'll be able to deliver our luggage all the way through to Beijing with China Airlines. We were so relieved and excited, but keep in mind, not all airports with Starlux do this. But it's always good to politely ask to see if that option is available. Once you're at the gate, several Starlux agents are walking around asking for your boarding passes, your passports, and providing a stamp on your boarding pass to verify that your documents have been checked. This will help speed up the boarding process. And speaking of the boarding process, it was hands down very efficient, and a lot of airlines should take part in this process. There are signs at the gate with your boarding group. You're then asked to start lining up accordingly. If you didn't get your documents and boarding passes verified earlier, they'll walk down the line and check there as well. So cheers to Starlux Airlines, and thanks for watching Maui and Trizzy. Please hit that subscribe button for more adventures, reviews, and travel mistakes we help you avoid.